Hello coloring friends, so today is Sunday and as always it's time for our weekly challenge Find and Color. And we have a small celebration today actually, because we completed 50-second prompt of our challenge, which means we've been coloring for 1 year. If consider time, it's a little bit longer because we had Christmas holidays and I took a couple of breaks. But if to count by amount of weeks, yeah, 1 year finished. Yay! Actually, it just flew by, so quickly. And for this lovely celebration, I prepared a few curious information, maybe statistics, so to say. So we started with not many submitted works, like 16, 19, 20, and the smallest amount of submitted works I've got, it was just 10, and it was for the prompt horses. And now I think the average amount is between 60 and 70, and the most popular prompt for which I've got the largest amount of illustrations, it was not long ago. It was for prompt frog. I've got 90 submitted works. Then the second is fish, 82 submitted works, and the third place is horns, 80 submitted works. The whole amount of submitted works that I've got during this year is 2643. Yay! And personally, I completed 71 illustrations for this year's prompts. It's like a large completed coloring book. 71. So if you were regular with submitted works for this prompt, so you at least completed around 50 works. Again, completed book. So if to sum your works and mine, in the whole we colored together 2714 illustrations. Yay! The most popular artist, I believe you can guess, Hanna Karlzon, of course. Her illustrations are the most popular, and beside this, her illustrations took part in 41 out of 52 prompts. That's a lot. And the second place, again, you can guess, Kurt Brazanes, of course. His illustrations took part in 34 prompts out of 52. And the third place is this artist, Milpa Meni, with hard to pronounce surname, and with only one book, because this book was released just recently and I actually haven't received any illustrations from this book so far, but only from her one book, Circle of Life. There are a lot of illustrations that I've got for different prompts, so she got third place. So that was some curious information about our challenge. And now let's talk a little bit about our 50-second prompt, which was spiders. Not that pleasant prompt for some people. Some are scared of them, some disgusted, but I'm happy that there is quite a lot of people who doesn't have any negative emotions with spiders, and so I've got a little bit less than usual submitted works, but quite a lot, 56. And among them, quite a large number of rather big spiders, whole page spiders, but they are very small, tiny, I would say. Some illustrations, you can see spiders like they help to tell a story in that illustration. So it turned out rather interesting. What I have colored. There was some kind of story with my coloring for this prompt. At first I decided to start this book, Nature Mandalas by Melpomene, and I did start it, and I almost finished it. As you can see, not much work to be done here, but then I kind of got bored, I lost interest, and I didn't feel like finishing it. I wanted something else, something, I don't know, something cute I wanted. And then I remembered that I have this type of illustrations that I wanted by Wishang Ung, and I colored it instead. So my finished illustration for this prompt is this one by Wishang Ung, called Mother Fairy. Look at this spider, isn't he cute? And I really enjoyed coloring it. A lot of colors. I used markers here, a little bit of pencils. Was not thinking much about anything. It turned out very bright, just the way I like. So it was very relaxing. And this one, of course, I will finish hopefully soon, but I will not count, of course, as an illustration colored for this challenge. So that was my illustration, and now let's have a look at all those different cute and scary spiders that I've got from you, and I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go! our gallery for 50-second prompt of our weekly challenge Find in Color. Thank you everyone who joined it and sent your works. And now, as always, I'm taking my magical so-called box and will draw a next prompt for the upcoming week. Half of prompts are done, but there's enough of interesting prompts in there. So let's find out. Oh. So friends, we've got prompt flamingo. Yay, I like it. I don't know why, but the first thing when I imagine flamingo, I imagine it in pink color. I don't know why. I don't think they're pink colored in nature, but actually I'm not sure. So a good opportunity to find out more, to Google, to see some references. But of course, no need to follow any references. You can color these flamingos in any color you wish. I know there are illustrations with flamingos in Kirby's books you can find. I'm not sure about Hannah, actually I'm curious again. Every time now when we get new prompt, I'm thinking whether I'll get some illustrations from Hannah for this prompt. And I'm not sure about flamingo, so that's interesting. I remember I have one picture, cartoonish style by Deborah Muller with flamingos, but not that much I can recall right now. So the more interesting it's going to be to look through my coloring book. So I'm off now, and we'll see you in a second. So friends, it turned out that there are not that many flamingos in coloring books. I really had to look hard and I didn't find that many. Still enough, of course, but I expected more for some reason, I don't know. Anyway, let me show what I have found. Of course, Circle of Life, that's the first book you should check in case you get some nature prompt. And there is this beautiful illustration with flamingos, a landscape. I have seen many completed pages with these flamingos. Mine is still uncolored. And there are flamingos in her second book, Nature Mandalas. Very beautiful too. As you can see, there are flamingos, parrots and toucans. A lot of details as always, but it will look stunning if when colored. Shh, shh. Then Kirby Rosanes, Walls Within Walls, and this illustration with two flamingos. These are really big one. Coloring Heaven, Starry Night Special, illustrations by Wishan Ong. And we have Alice here with flamingo. Actually, I have this illustration in PDF as well. And The Princess coloring book by Anne Kronheimer. We have double spread here with oriental looking princess feeding different types of birds. Pigeons, flamingo, peacock. And that's it in coloring books. And I have only two PDF illustrations. I thought there will be a Deborah Muller illustration with flamingos, but when I had a closer look, it turned out not a flamingo but a crane. So only two. This one by Mona Gates, really beautiful. It's called Daydream Flamingo. And another portrait, this one by Andy Davis, Women of the Earth. So as you can see, not that big choice. So I hope some of you will find some other coloring books with flamingos. Some illustrations would be interesting to see. And so we are starting our second year of Finding Color. I'll be waiting for your works. And that was all for today. Until the next time, bye!